And after all that, after 30 minutes, the song Let Her Go by Passenger, the her, for those of you, because I don't feel I did explain it, the her is the heart. It's not a twin soul in the physical. Not going to say there is or isn't. We are family. Again, at the music event, they were all my siblings. I recognised them all because I could get the faces to fit. Why did those particular people's faces stick in my mind? I can't remember who they are, but seeing these people yesterday, oh, that looks like whoever I used to know. I remember this person from school with that facial structure. And it's like, now it's been able to see things. Before I was blind, now I can see. The veil has been lifted off my eye. So I can tell you and testify from experience there is such a thing as a birth from above. My end result, resalt, because our ocean's not salt water. Was there not a flood? I've shown that how it can well up from inside, and the waters above are coming from the eyes. Of course, when there's too much of an emotion, it wells up, and then it can't be contained. It has to come out. You can't sort of really suck that water back in. It has to be released. Where are we going with this? So yes, the let her go. Hating the road when you're missing home. You're finding your way back to yourself. There's no physically going anywhere. There's nowhere to run to, because there is no need to run, because you're just going to ghost out. If this entire realm is an illusion, a computer game, a simulation, a hologram, what really is real in this realm? So it can be changed. It can be shape-shifted. The shape of it, the shape in the sense of the perception of it. And that expression, you need to shape up. Shape yourself up. You start hearing, by slowing down the time of the way something's said, you are becoming a Time Lord. You are stopping time in the moment. You're weighing things up. You're not judging it because you've been told it means this. You're hearing it in a new way. So in doing that, you are able to see the different angles of light again. Excuse me, I need some water. And we have a cute cat. You know, I don't even have to touch them, they just purr. It's when those auras come in, and the little female, she was just staring straight into my eyes. And there's a positive vampire. When you see the light from the pupils of another's eyes, you just want to keep staring into everybody's eyes and just communicating with the eyes. It could almost be sexual to put it in a physical sense, but it's a higher love. Well, here we go again, turning on the waterworks, because I'm allowing that feeling to express outwardly. And you don't want that moment to end. You don't want that afternoon and evening to end. But again, it comes back to that song. time goes slow. I can't even remember the actual lyrics, but it repeats it over and over anyway. And you let her go. You didn't listen to your heart. That is the her that is being referred to, the divine feminine principle, or whatever you want to call it, inside oneself. Home is where the heart is. Wherever I lay my hat is my home is another song. Paul, I can't even remember the last name now. Doesn't matter. To cap it all, capstone. Who says I can't put it there? Put it with the heart. Why do I need to put it up there? But there's the whole vagus nerve. Now do you understand the real light, the true wealth? It's not in a casino. But the case is in, no? Casino. But the case, you can see now. You can see it in the moment. You can find that true wealth. You can find the beauty in things. You can watch the artists at work. It's an absolute pleasure to see that happiness, to be able to share in that, absorb, being a vampire in a way, because you want to suck that energy up. So is a vampire just a bloodsucker? What if it's the most beautiful energy sucker? What if it is now fine dining? The door is a whore and it's open wide. Naked as the beast, we feast inside. Toya elocution lesson song. Naked as the beast, we reveal ourselves totally. Doesn't mean you're going to be stripping off in the physical. It's the revealing of your true self to one another. It's got all the connotations, of course, which has been deliberately done. It's planting a seed, planting an idea, that it's, oh, they're all a bunch of hippies and they're having an orgy. Not at all. It is of energy, yes. But it's nothing to do with the physical world apart from the enacting out on the world stage of it. The watchers are watching. Who knows the size of the audience that you are really performing to? How are you performing? Perform. One perform, or one form per person, that type of thing. One size fits all. Think of all the ways you can hear and see that. All these things. What are we up to here? Oh, only 8 minutes. So, I can treasure the memory of that experience because I won't remember the details of what the songs were. I won't remember the names of all the people involved that helped bring all that together. Giving up their time to create this most pleasurable experience. I can feel and offer immense gratitude for, and I can treasure those memories of that feeling when you see that light in others' eyes, when you see the sheer pleasure. I can give you another example. Stephen, my brother in near Motherwell, as in Stephen and Claire, the energy flow guy. He made a video I saw on Facebook, and I can just see the sheer joy, finding a purpose, finding your path. What is your path? That is a question we all ask ourselves. What interests you? Ask yourself. What draws you? What is it that you like to do? What experiences of life have you had? What have been the most awful experiences? Have you come out the other side of an addiction? Could it be, if you have an interest in that, that could be your path that is being shown for you? I'm not saying it is. I'm saying weigh these things up inside yourself. Decide for yourself. Be a king, act like a king. Hence, yesterday, dress up in bright colours was recommended, so I wore all black. Why? Because my perception of that is to shine out your coat of amazing colours on the inside. What part am I playing there? It's states of mind. You can move to different states with no problems about passports in that world. You choose how long you want to stay in each state of mind. How long do you wish to sit in that feeling for? How unpleasant is it feeling to you? How uncomfortable, because it's unknown, how much can you stomach? Solar plexus reference. Can you extract all the goodness out of it, like we do with food? Do you know what to keep and what to discard? Because the physical body seems to know what to do it, but what about the mind food? Again, this is why I say do the Un-think-Abel, and Cain you do it. Because you're rewriting the story. Cain does not kill Abel now. You become a cannibal of internal neural pathways that no longer serve. You're rerouting, you're remapping, you're rewiring yourself, you're remembering rather than being dismembered and shattered. And feeling shattered is an expression for being exhausted. And people say, oh, I just can't take any more. You're casting a spell on yourself as much as anything else. We are our own worst enemy when we are not having awareness of self and realize what we are truly saying from within rather than what we consciously think we're saying. Intonation, intention is everything. Intuition is everything. Go within, find the Magdalene is a little phrase I've now coined. Because I'm not worried about what I'm told is the spelling. I will recast, respell it to get it to fit what I wish to put out as seeds that I'm planting or wanting to plant in the most fertile soil where that seed will grow that will empower you to do similar and go on to do greater things just by using your imagination, by doing the unthinkable. Seek the kingdom within and all will be given to you. And I'm doing direct eye contact. No, I can't see you, but I am aware of you. I feel you, even in advance of this recording being published, because there is no time. Time is tie me. You tie yourself, your your magnetism, your electric circuits of the brain, thinking. Go to the source. The source of a magnet is the dielectric. It's not switching the thoughts off. It's observing, which will affect when you spot it, you've got it, as Lana A. Labonte says. Because you can now apprehend, you can disarm that thought. You can now do it in a new way where you don't need a gun. You don't need to defend. You're going out with a new mission. But you're not missing Sion. You're no longer hating the road home. You're loving every moment of it. Now you're no longer in duality, so there are no two sets of footprints in the sand when you reflect, when you look back. There's two souls that create the footsteps, but there's just one pair because it is all one. But don't believe me, don't take my word for it. One, try it for yourself, but also I could say to you, and I'll put a link in the description, Dr. Joseph Murphy, your friend, the subconscious mind. I would wholeheartedly endorse listening to that 3 times over, because you're looking for a trinity. Same as with the sniper. 1, to see the light. 2, to take aim. 3, to fire. Fire is phoenix. The fire is within. This is the phoenix that you seek. You don't need to see the external one because your frequency will be like a radio. The band is FM. The radio station is being broadcast. The frequency you're on is 88. But is that the only radio station on FM? Is it even in the radio itself? Thought waves, Dr. Joseph Murphy again. Those synchronizations of thoughts is another expression when you get something just pop in the mind simultaneously with somebody else. There is no time. So the only time there is what you tie yourself to. That is your cross that you nail yourself to. Where you put your thoughts, what you're creating in this material realm, is by those very thoughts. It is from the feeling, and from that feeling as to whether we react or respond. Unconditional love to you all.